In the universe of the demons, something very bad was happening, and this was that a great part of the supreme demons detested something, and this was the Saiyan Goku. The birth of the son of Goku and Nin made them even more angry. They hated them for not being demons, although Goku had already done the ritual to be one of them when he married the demon Nin. They realized that Eren was a great danger to everyone, and they decided to talk to the Demon King about the situation. So all the supreme demons gathered in the kingdom of the Demon King, and he asked them what they were doing in that place, and one of the demons told him,
King, how is it possible that you have allowed that Saiyan to have a son with the powerful Nin? Do you know what you have just done? That child was born with an immeasurable power and is a great danger to all of us, even you.
"This angers me. What did I tell you before? That this Saiyan is part of us, just like your son. How can you doubt someone who even has his own demon blood? I won't say it again. Whoever says or does something against them, I won't hesitate to kill him. Is that understood?"
King, but it's that...
I said, is that understood?
Sorry, we understand.
At that time, some understood and accepted what the king said. But however, there were others who did not. And those who did not plan to obey the king, they made him see that they would. A few days passed after that, and these demons already knew what they were going to do, so that the Demon King did not realize this, and this was something not very difficult. The king sleeps in a period of time of the day, which usually varies, but that follows several similar patterns. According to their observations, they were able to deduce at what time the king would not be awake to avoid it, and that he would not feel what was going on. And even though the Demon King did not need sleep, he still did it out of boredom. And this is something they took advantage of in their own way. So the day came, and they went without warning to where Goku was. He happened to be sleeping at that moment too, and one of the demons would arrive at that place and see this. And at that moment he thought,
I can't believe it. This idiot is resting. It's funny that it's right at this moment, but now that I have him so helpless before me, I won't hesitate to kill him. I didn't think killing him would be so easy. It even makes me angry that it has to be like this, but I can't miss this great opportunity.
At that moment, he was about to give a deadly attack to the Saiyan. But before even touching him, the Saiyan turns quickly and takes his arm as an act of reflex. "What are you doing here, demon? Tell me, what were you planning to do?"
Incredible. The truth is, I was not surprised that you could repel my attack, even being in a state of fragility.
That's not what matters to me now. I asked you, what the heck are you doing here? You and those others.
Saiyan, isn't it obvious? You should have known by now. We have never agreed with you. We never wanted you to be here. We have always hated you, and you have clearly had to realize this hatred from us increased even more when your stupid son was born, who now poses a great danger to us all. We have had enough, and we have come to end your life, and that of your son.
At that moment, Eren, Goku's son, would arrive and he would ask his father what was happening. But the demons would be in charge of telling him everything. Goku was surprised to hear all this, because he never really believed that they were going to disobey the king. "Father, they want to fight, don't they?"
Saiyan, you can no longer do anything. This is your end, and although the king will not forgive me, I know I did it for a good reason. The king is totally crazy to trust you, Saiyan.
That's enough. Then let's make a deal. Let's do it this way. If one of you manages to defeat my son Eren, then I will make you a promise. If you win, then I promise that I will let you kill me. And I will not oppose, I will not resist. As for my son, if it turns out that he wins the fight, then he and I will stay, and you will never bother us again." This seemed like a good deal to these demons, who were not a bit worried, and this seemed to them to be a very easy thing to do. "So, that's how it will be. Son, if things get difficult, don't hold back, as I know you do when you fight with me. This is a fight to the death, and not just a fight like you and I do. It's time for you to show your powers and what you're capable of." "I understand, Father. Then that's what I will do." The three demons wanted to fight against the boy, but it could only be one because they were bloodthirsty and liked to slaughter their victims. And if they did it all three together, it would not be so much fun. So after a moment, it was decided who would be the one to fight, and he would tell Aaron,
"Today will be your end, boy."
The demon would start to laugh sadistically, imagining how he would torture this boy. And he would say,
"I can't wait anymore. This will be so much fun!"
Aaron just looked him in the eyes and didn't say a word. At that moment, the demon would attack the boy Aaron, who would do it too, and both were starting to have a big battle in the place that was going to be felt all over the universe. They were still fighting, but at one point Aaron used a technique to confuse his enemy and make him imagine as if he wanted the battle to be over. At this moment is when Aaron took advantage with a simple deception and illusion. Aaron would give him a strong punch in the stomach that would make him fall to the ground at that moment.
Ugh! But what is all this power? Since when was this kid so strong?
Aaron would tell this demon, "Get up! Are you going to let me finish you off so easily?" The demon would get up from the ground, but he could not say another word, because at that moment, he would give him a strong punch in the stomach that would make him fall to the ground for the second time. The demons who were watching this were speechless for this. The demon could not get up from the ground even if he wanted to. Every hit he received from Aaron, it was as if a part of his body was being ripped off. That's how this demon inside him described it. Aaron was about to kill him, but one of the others said,
"Stop! Don't kill that useless guy. We thought he would be enough, but I see he's a scumbag. In fact, I should have let you kill him. What happens now is that I am next, and things won't be so easy, boy."
Meanwhile, on the other side, an enemy of Goku had entered the demon universe. Aaron had just finished the fight against one of the demons, who had certainly ended up humiliated by this boy. For that same reason, one of the demons said he would be next, but this one would not be as weak as the other one was. The demon who was on the ground would stand up again and tell Aaron,
"Listen, boy, we haven't finished yet."
How stupid! What are you doing? Do you want to be killed? Can you still stand up? You surprise me. Honestly, I was disappointed in you. You were my first real opponent that I had faced, but you were a bit obnoxious in the fight. I wasn't thinking of killing you, but that's what I'll do if you continue with this, demon! I know how you rule yourselves and how you are. Not for nothing, the Demon King told me everything I should know about you demons. I know you are extremely proud, and it is because there certainly never existed any person who had been able to face you. But, nevertheless, the situation is totally different now. You are oppressed by a child like me, and that hurts you so much. Oh, I see. So the king told my son everything. But why did he hide it from me? How strange.
The demons had heard the words of the child Aaron, and they began to sweat, because they knew inside that the child was right in some things he said. The reason why they were really scared? Because they feared that the Demon King had told Aaron the secret of the demons.
No, it can't be. This child doesn't know it. For the first time, I feel hatred towards the Demon King.
Anyway, demon, if you want to live, don't continue with this fight. You are not strong enough. I pity you.
This cursed child! What the hell is wrong with him, talking to me like that? I will not let him humiliate me this way. This is very risky, but I must do it. I must kill this child by any means. What he did to me is unforgivable.
The boy Aaron noticed a strange attitude in the demon and knew immediately what he was planning to do, and he would say, I know everything. I know what you are thinking right now. And tell me, are you really thinking of risking your life in this way? Just to kill me?
But how? No, it can't be. How the hell does he know? I can't explain it. The king should never have told him. But why did he do it?
That's right, demon. I know everything. The Demon King told me everything. He already knew that this would happen. What's more, he is now watching this fight. Everything was planned by him. Now, in these moments, you are a test for me. Test that the Demon King gave me. Apparently he knows you perfectly well, and he deduced that all this would happen. So he told me everything that I should know.
No, it can't be. This is impossible. We planned it for a long time. It can't be that the king has been behind this all this time. He used us. He surely knew who would obey him and who wouldn't. I shouldn't be surprised. He is the Demon King. But now, I am very angry. We will kill that child at any cost.
Demon, you still think you will risk using 5 hearts of the 6 to obtain a supreme power? Even if the Demon King doesn't want to do it, if one of the supreme demons gives him 5 of its 6 hearts, he must give him as a reward a part of his power. But this is very risky. If the user is not able to support so much power, he will die. Are you going to risk it all that way? Don't be stupid.
That's right. And now I have more reasons to do it, damn child!
I shouldn't risk him doing it. The possibility that he will succeed is very low, but there is still the possibility that he will succeed. I shouldn't risk him doing it. The possibility that he will succeed is very low, but there is still the possibility that he will succeed, and I shouldn't risk it that way. I know what I should do. I hope the king doesn't get angry. If I fail once, I won't have any more chances. I should place him where one of them is. If I make a mistake, everything will be lost. At that moment, Aaron analyzed the demon for a few seconds to determine where in the body he could find one of the hearts of this demon. This was not easy to know, since these demons could move their hearts at will in different parts of his body, so it was proving somewhat difficult for Aaron. At that moment, Aaron was ready to do it. He had already located him, and in a second, without thinking about it, he threw himself against the demon. And in that instant, he would pierce the demon with one of his hands, but he failed. The demon who saw this would start laughing loudly at that moment. He would regenerate the hole he had in his body, and then he said,
Boy, you thought I was so stupid. I really imagined that you would try to destroy one of my hearts, so that I could not offer the other 5. That's why I put them in a place where it would be easy for you to find them. I waited for the right moment when you would move, and in that instant, I changed their position.
Ah! But you fooled me! Then die right now! Aaron would attack this demon to kill him with a deadly attack. But before he could do it, the other demons could distract the boy Aaron for a few moments. And even though he tried, he could not avoid what had to happen. The demon gave his 5 hearts, and at that moment, when Aaron could finally get rid of the others, it was too late, and the demon had already made the deal of the 5 hearts. At this moment, this demon was beginning to increase its power enormously. So much was the power that it was giving off, that it was even dragging Aaron and the others far away. A great white light was emanating in the place. The other universes, of course, came to feel this. Even in the other multiverses, they were coming to feel this power. Everyone in the place was speechless. But Goku would say, "What is all this power? I had never felt it in my life. This is terrifying. It's my fault. I shouldn't have trusted so much in that way. I should have thought things through. I failed.
even though the Demon King told me. I'm a complete idiot.
The Demon King just watched, and he would not say a single word. He had no choice but to accept the Supreme Demon's deal, because it could not be broken. In the universe of the demons, something had happened that absolutely nobody expected. And it was one of the Supreme Demons had made the deal of the 5 hearts. This one would obtain an extremely terrifying power, thanks to the fact that he possessed a part of the power of the Demon King. This great power made him be felt by all the multiverses. And this demon had reached his perfect form, since for some reason he could support that power. But at that moment, an enemy of Goku had arrived, which he forgot to eliminate, and it was Vegeta, who for some reason could discover the multiverse of the demons. And in this way, he could find his rival, Goku.
Vegeta, what the hell are you doing here? You've come at the worst time, idiot! I can't take care of you right now. My son is in big trouble. I see. How interesting, Kakarot. So you already have a son. How time has passed. How fast you forgot about Chi-Chi. But that doesn't really matter to me. I came here to kill you. A few years ago, I couldn't. But now I have trained too much, and I have reached an enormous power! Vegeta, you don't understand. You're not able to see what is happening. Look at that demon. He doesn't stop increasing his power. He's too powerful. Now, you will have to be my ally, Vegeta. I am sorry for ruining your plans. Hey, Kakarot, you say it because of that stupid demon? Don't worry, I will finish him quickly. And finally I can finish our fight here. And I will kill you.
At that moment, Vegeta would transform himself, and would throw himself quickly against the demon to kill him. Because this was bothering him too much. Because his presence was not allowing Vegeta to have his fight against the Saiyan. So this one would attack him. But as expected, this one would be expelled from the place, just by approaching him. And this Supreme Demon was still increasing his power. Vegeta would be surprised by this and would say,
Impressive. I see that this demon is very strong. But he can't fight me, that bastard. Vegeta, what are you doing? Don't interfere. This is my son's fight. You can't interfere, idiot. Shut up, Kakarot! I will eliminate this demon.
Vegeta again would throw himself against the demon, but Goku would say,
what a bummer. I'll have to take care of this bastard for a while. I told you, this was not your fight. Don't interfere!
At that moment, Goku would manage to distract Vegeta, and he would tell his son Eren,
I trust you, son. I know you can defeat him.
Eren, seeing that the demon was very strong, he decided to increase all his power. For his part, the Supreme Demon had already reached his maximum power, and he would say,
The time has come! Too bad you had to force me to use this transformation. Right now, the power that flows in me will make me unstoppable. A stupid kid like you cannot beat me. How pathetic. Sincerely, I risked too much to make this deal with the Demon King. There was a possibility that my body could not withstand all this power, but I knew that I would. Not for nothing, I am one of the Supreme Demons. The most powerful, demonic race of this multiverse.
Damn demon! I don't care how much power you have! I will defeat you at any cost! And that is why I will be the successor of the Demon King!
I am tired of listening to your bullshit, kid! You are not understanding the difference in power between you and me at this moment. I will kill you like a bug. And the best thing is that the Demon King will see all this and will not be able to intervene. I will enjoy it so much. What a pity that his successor will die before taking his place.
At this moment, the demon would do one of his techniques called Divine Blast. He would launch it against the demon child Eren, who with great difficulty was dodging them, and each one of these balls of energy contained a great destructive power, which contained all the rage of this demon. If one of them managed to touch him, he would end up very badly.
Stop running away, child. Accept your death as a true demon. Don't try to drag it out any longer. I'm going to eliminate you anyway. I see. Then try to dodge this!
The demon would throw a ball of energy at Eren, which was called the Divine Death. This would be thrown by surprise, and Eren could not dodge it at all, so it would hit his left arm, and he would lose it completely. Goku would see this, and with tears would say,
No, son! What the hell are they doing to you? Please, you must resist! You can still resist!
The Supreme Demon would start to laugh sadistically, and would say to the boy Eren,
What's up, boy? I already destroyed your arm. Now I will do it with all your body's limbs, and then what's left of you, I won't even give you time to regenerate your wounds. Even if you are a demon and have the ability to regenerate, this takes a few minutes, and in that short time, I will destroy all of you, and I will enjoy watching you suffer. This will be so entertaining.
Ah! Demon bastard! How dare you do this to me? You guys are totally out of your minds! You are repulsive! Each of you!
At that moment, Eren attacked the demon, and they had an even fight for a few minutes, since Eren was too angry because of what he did to him. But even so, he couldn't even hit him. His other arm was already starting to regenerate a little, and at that moment, the Supreme Demon would destroy the other one in an instant. And Eren would fall to the ground, being hurt with such magnitude.
He is really very powerful. I thought I could defeat him.
This one was not even able to move, since he had lost both arms. It was going to cost him more to regenerate them, because there were already 2 arms which had destroyed him. Even the other Supreme Demons were perplexed when they saw how bloodthirsty their companion was. Apparently this power was consuming him, and was making him even more malignant and unhinged. This one would go for his legs, but Goku didn't resist anymore, and let Vegeta intervene in the fight and face the demon. Vegeta would be happy to tell the demon,
Too bad you are the first one to try my new and extraordinary demon power. But after eliminating you, I can finally kill Kakarot too. And who the hell are you? Another stupid Saiyan? Don't tell me. That's right. And I'm the one who will end your life. I'll leave you just like you left that brat.
At that moment, Vegeta would increase all his power and use his last transformation. Goku was surprised with Vegeta's power and would think,
Incredible! That idiot Vegeta became very strong.
Kakarot was supposed to be the first person I would kill with this transformation. But now, it's you. Saiyan. If you want to be like Eren, go ahead. But you won't be able to regenerate. I haven't finished my work with that kid yet. That's why I'll eliminate you quickly. I think we agree on that. We both have jobs to finish, so let's finish this quickly, demon.
Vegeta would appear above the demon and would throw one of his techniques, which would impact with this one. But the demon would counterattack, and this would impact Vegeta.
I'm lucky I didn't use all my power in that technique, because if not, it would hurt me a lot as well.
This Saiyan is as strong as the other Saiyan was. How interesting. But even with all that power, he is no match for me.
Meanwhile, the other demons, seeing that the rules were broken, and others were fighting against the demon, these would also fight, but the Demon King made them come to his palace. With a technique that he possessed, he could intervene with them, since they had not yet made any deal with him, so he could do whatever he wanted with them. He would tell them in that place, "You do not get involved in this. That's why I made them be here. They still have pending punishment for disobeying me."
But King, forgive us!
Meanwhile, in the battle, Goku thought,
This is useless. Vegeta will never be able to fight him. He is wasting his time.
it seems that in the end, I will have to take care of it. At that moment, Goku would say to Vegeta,
Stop! You won't be able to fight him. He is too powerful.
But what are you saying, Kakarot? He hasn't even hurt me. It's obvious that I'm stronger.
"No, Vegeta, he was just analyzing you. He wasn't using his true power against you yet." Vegeta would accept with difficulties, and he wouldn't continue fighting against the demon. Goku would tell him, "I will use my hidden power that I obtained after becoming a demon. I never really thought that I would use it. I even made my son believe that he was stronger than me. But that's not the truth at all."
Then you had lied to me, Father! You are a fool!
Anyway, I'll show you my hidden power, demon. I promise I won't make you suffer too much for what you did.
But what are you saying, Saiyan? You're just useless.
At that moment, Goku decided to use his most powerful transformation, which he obtained after becoming a demon. So suddenly, the whole place was illuminated, and a power never seen before emerged in the Saiyan. Goku would tell the demon that now he would finish him off. And at that moment, everyone present was stunned by such power. Even the Demon King felt fear when he perceived the power that was coming out of the Saiyan.
Really, that power is my father's! It is very strong!
Eren would say, surprised, who had already regenerated the limbs of his body that he lost in the battle. Meanwhile, Goku, with the rage of a demon, would say to this guy,
You made me use this cursed phase that I never thought I would use with an idiot like you. Now, you will feel my fury!
But what are you saying, Saiyan? You and I are at a totally different level. You think that by using the demonic power, you will be stronger than me?
Goku would just listen to what this demon said, and at that moment, he would hit this demon in his stomach with a divine attack, which would make him crash into some rocks nearby.
But how? I couldn't even see how close he got. He's too fast. It can't be that I couldn't even be able to react at that moment. This must be a mistake. Surely it's because I trusted him and I overexposed myself. Damn Saiyan! How dare you attack me like that? Right now I will do what I should have done long ago. Kill you along with your damn son.
This demon, in the blink of an eye, would approach Goku to hit him. But Goku didn't even try to move, and would grab this demon's arm, and he would say,
I was planning to kill you quickly so you wouldn't suffer so much, but your attitude does nothing but give me reason not to do it.
Goku, at that moment, the arm which he had grabbed, he would destroy it, using his own power. And at that moment, the demon would scream from the pain, and he would say,
He ripped off my arm as part of the Demon King's power is not enough. What the hell is going on?
Eren would see this and think,
But what is wrong with my father? He is not like that normally. Maybe that transformation is consuming him. He is acting coldly. I guess that is something he will have to learn to control every time he uses that transformation.
Suddenly, someone with an appearance very similar to one of the guardians of Zeno-sama would try to stop Goku. Because this was part of them, or this was what Goku thought at that moment, leaving him confused and surprised.
So there are more of them in this universe? How is it you could access this place? You know, I really don't care.
You just came to annoy me!
Well, I was just coming to inform you that the king of everything, Zeno-sama, sent...
The Guardian had not finished the sentence, and Goku, mowed down by his power, would take him by the neck and kill him. But Goku did not know that he had only come to inform a message from the king of everything. But on the other hand, the Demon King who was watching the fight would think,
What the hell is going on? Not even with that part of my power is he being able to face the Saiyan. It's amazing. I never thought that mortal would get all that power by becoming a demon. He is very powerful. As for Eren, I see that he is not ready yet. He still has many things to improve. His power level is still not enough. If he wants to be my replacement, he should make more of an effort.
Meanwhile, on the other side, someone unknown had awakened. Someone the Demon King knew very well. The Supreme Demon Kagi, who would hear the Demon King's thoughts, would say to him,
Sire, do you still want that stupid kid to become your successor after our partner humiliated him like that? You are completely crazy.
You will never understand. That child is the only one who can. And in any case, his father, Goku, would also be an excellent successor. But I doubt that he would want it. That's why his son Eren should be it.
Meanwhile, on the battlefield, Goku was humiliating this demon, who was not able to make any scratch to this Saiyan. They were fighting, but the difference in power between them was huge.
I've had enough of you, demon! Now it's time to end your life! I had enough fun with you! But what is this Saiyan thinking? That I am a simple toy? But because he is so superior to me, I made the deal of the 6 hearts with the Demon King. Because this damn mortal is stronger than me, it doesn't make sense! I risked everything to obtain this power, and now it will end this way? It's not fair. I will not let this wretch kill me so easily! I must do something.
At that moment, an idea came to this demon's head, and immediately he would do what he had thought. He would take Vegeta unawares and take him by both arms, saying,
Damn Saiyan! If you eliminate me, I will kill this Saiyan too. It's up to you.
Really? I don't care what you do. I'll eliminate you anyway. You thought I cared about Vegeta's life? But how stupid. Having been able to take my son Eren, who was unprepared, you preferred to take that bastard! What an idiot! You're totally finished!
Get off of me, damn it! What the hell are you doing?
Goku would see Vegeta and tell him,
I'm sorry, Vegeta. It was a pleasure to have met you. We were very good friends until you betrayed me and locked me in that place. Then we became enemies and fought infinite times. But now that story has come to an end. There is no other option. Goodbye, Vegeta.
No! Kakarot! What are you doing? Don't do it! Please! It can't be! He is planning to do it!
Goku just looked at them for the last time, without saying a single word. And at that moment he would do one of his techniques, which was called the Spiritual Destroyer. He would throw it against these two, and at that moment it would impact with them and would end their lives.
No!
This caused a great explosion, which immersed itself throughout the multiverse, causing a great wave that absolutely everyone felt. One of the Supreme Demons had died, so everyone had heard about this. One of the Supreme Demons who saw this would be speechless, and would say,
What the hell? That Saiyan really killed him. But how? I'm tired of holding back. That Saiyan will see what I am capable of. He could kill that idiot, but with me it will be different. I will kill him with my own hands! I am tired of that bastard!
The Demon King would hear this and tell him,
Don't even think about trying. That Saiyan could kill you in seconds. Come on. I already lost one of you because of your arrogance. And I warned you not to mess with that Saiyan. I don't want to lose any more of you. That Saiyan is on another level completely different from yours. In fact, I am the only one now who can defeat him. But I have no need to do it at all. My daughter Neen would not forgive me. Even that Saiyan could rival my power. When he obtained his demon state, his power multiplied abysmally.
I don't care! That stupid Saiyan will not defeat me! I will go and kill him.
I warned you, Kagi.
And why don't you all say a single thing? Are you not coming?
The other demon would ignore what Kagi wanted to do. So in the end, only this demon went to where the Saiyan was. She would arrive, and Goku was already leaving the place. So she would attack the Saiyan from behind, but he wouldn't even turn around. Every attack that she gave to Goku gave him a feeling that he was missing them all. But really, Goku was moving so fast that she didn't even realize when Goku was dodging her.
Wait! His movements are too fast. He was able to dodge my attacks without me even noticing his movements. His reflexes are very impressive. This Saiyan really possesses the true power of a demon. He emits a great heat that makes me feel I can't even get close to him. And why does he just ignore me and leave? I'm not a threat to him? This is humiliating!
He was thinking of ignoring her, since fighting with her would be a waste of time for him. While Goku walked, everything around him would be destroyed. His power was felt by absolutely everyone. A terrifying power welled up in the Saiyan. The demon Kagi, for some reason, was starting to have a feeling of fear and dread.
But what is happening to me? Why am I feeling this? It doesn't make any sense. Why is my body shaking? What the hell is going on? No, that Saiyan must die. I will kill him right now. I will avenge you, Kamure.
At that moment, the demon Kagi would do one of her most powerful techniques, which was called the Supreme Attack of Demons. This attack multiplied by 10 its power at the moment of being launched. Only a few demons had been able to master this technique, and at that moment, Kagi would say,
Okay, you damn Saiyan. If you continue to turn your back on me, you will only make things easier for me. You will not be able to survive this attack. No matter how strong you are, as soon as it hits your body, you will turn into dust along with your stupid son.
At that moment, Goku would turn and tell her,
Seriously? I warn you, demon. If you keep bothering me, I will have no choice but to kill you. I was thinking of just ignoring you, but you are annoying me too much. If you want to continue living, get out of this place right now, or else you will suffer the same fate as that demon. I had no intention of killing any of you, but with your actions, it seems as if you are asking me to kill you. How stupid!
The demon Kagi would think.
What am I doing right now? I said I would kill him. Now I am feeling this fear inside. This isn't making me calm. Wait, now I understand. Now everything makes sense. Sumi did not want to come because she knew it. She knew that she nor I would be rivals against that Saiyan. But why didn't she tell me? I would have believed her, and she wouldn't come right now. She always knows when she is no match for someone, and her instincts have never failed in a million years. But now, despite knowing this, I can't lower myself to that damn Saiyan. He killed Kamure. and I won't let him go unpunished for that. I will not let him.
The demon would start laughing unhingedly and say,
I don't care what you say to me now, Saiyan. Die!
At that moment, this demon would launch the Supreme Attack technique to the Saiyan, which would be about to impact the Saiyan, but he would deflect it with some difficulty, since this attack was very powerful, and this would impact in a very far place, and would destroy the whole place where they were, leaving the place in just rubble.
I warned you. I told you to get out, and instead you have preferred to attack me. Now I just have to kill you, demon. Ah! But how? He deflected my power as if it wasn't anything. How the hell could he do that? In all my existence, no one has been able to survive that attack, much less deflect it. I used it against enemies much stronger than me, and even they couldn't survive that power. How is that a Saiyan is able to evade an attack like that? It is absurd!
While this was happening, somewhere else,
Sir, you have finally decided to wake from your long sleep. 3 million years ago was the last time you were awake. Why have you decided to wake up right now, sir? That's right. And I didn't wake up just by coincidence. I felt an exceptional power. Apparently it comes from a Saiyan that has become a demon. Sir Zarama, but what do you intend to do? What are you planning? And why do you keep your human form? Do you not intend to use your real form? It is something that later you will understand, Remy. For now, I will keep this form so that they do not recognize me, or else all the deities could be alarmed, and it would be chaos. So, he thinks to leave this divine dimension to go to that place.
Meanwhile, in another place, Goku would already tell Kagi that it would be her end, and that now he would end her life, so she had no choice but to do it too. The deal of the 5 hearts.
The Saiyan will kill me if I don't do something right now. I never thought that I should also do that deal. But if I don't do it, I will die. Okay, I will do it. Damn it!
At that moment, this demon would destroy all her hearts, with 1 heart missing, which made her start to increase all her power, as it had happened before with Kamure. She would increase her power in a huge way. And also, she already possessed part of the power of the Demon King, thanks to the treaty. She kept increasing her power. The demon Zumi, who was watching the fight at that moment, would think,
No, what are you doing? Don't do it. Please stop. You won't be able to bear it. If you knew that the king plans to give you more power than he should, you wouldn't do it. He knows you won't be able to stand it. So when he does, it's not to break the deal, but he knows that if he does, that you won't be able to stand it.
On the other hand, Eren would see this and say to the Saiyan,
Father, why are you allowing it? Why don't you do anything to avoid it? What is wrong with you? If you don't stop it, then I will, Father!
Stop, Eren. Don't do anything, or you will die in the attempt. Just watch. The demon Kagi kept increasing her power, but when the time came to almost obtain it completely, she would fall to the ground. She could not support so much power, and fell down in a deplorable state. For some reason, she had not died, but she had fainted.
Ah, so you knew it, Father. How did you know that something like this would happen to her?
It's just instinct, son. Anyway, if that woman could have controlled that power, she would have been no match for me. The Demon King was watching this, and the Zumi demon said to him,
Why didn't you kill her? Didn't you plan to do that?
You are wrong. I only gave her just enough so she wouldn't die. But she would be in a critical state. Are you out of your mind, or what is wrong with you? Zumi would only bow her head at that moment. Meanwhile, Goku would say, I will kill her right now, so she won't feel it, and it will be better. Demon, I told you that I would kill you, and that's what I will do right now. I won't take it back just because you are in that state. You would do the same. So die. At that moment, Goku would charge a technique to kill the demon. But at that moment, Eren would say,
Stop! Don't kill her. Look at the state she is in. She will die by herself at any moment. Father, we must save her. She is not as bad as you think. I see it in her eyes. She was only mowed down by pride and resentment. But I know that inside she has something good. She is not like that Kamure demon you killed. You could see the evil in his eyes.
Son, what are you saying? Don't you realize that she also wanted to kill us?
Father, she was upset because you killed that demon. You must understand.
It's okay. I won't kill her. We will take her to Nin to heal her.
Father, I don't think Nin would like to see her very much. Maybe she would kill her.
Well, I won't intervene. You will be the one who will protect her if your mother wants to kill her. The king was watching this, and he would laugh because his plan came out just as he thought it would. I don't know why they hate them so much, but I know that with this, Kage will have a different perspective of them, and I will take a weight off my shoulders. Wait. What is this that I'm feeling? Is this about? Goku and Eren were next to the demon Kage, who had fallen to the ground after she entered a state of paralysis, after failing to reach a deal with the Demon King. Goku and his son decided to take her away from that place, as she was about to die, so they arrived at Nin's place. Nin saw this and got angry, and said, "But what the hell is this woman doing in this place? Why did you bring her here? I heard about what happened to you and those demons. They wanted to kill you despite my father's warnings. They deserve death. That woman shouldn't be here. I'll kill her myself. Apparently, Goku, you're still the same idiot as always." Eren would step in and tell Nin, "Mother, please don't kill her. It's not my father's fault she's here. He was doing what he was supposed to do. I told him not to kill her." "This is even worse. What went through your head when you thought of saving that woman? Don't you realize that as soon as she wakes up, that woman will try to kill us all? What's more, based on her state, I doubt she will wake up. It's better this way. She'll die in a few hours." "No, Mom, you don't understand. I brought her here just to save her from dying. She is not how you think she is. I know that inside she is not as bad as she appears to be. She was only influenced by the negative energy of her companions. I am sure of that." "All right, son. I will help this woman, and I will trust your words. But I only tell you that if she causes us too much trouble, you will kill her." A few days passed after this, and finally the demon opened her eyes. She was totally confused. She was not able to know where she was at that moment. The demon saw a woman with her back turned and immediately recognized her. She knew it was Nin. "But what the hell am I doing in this place? Why am I with the Supreme Nin? Haven't I died? That damn Saiyan must have killed me. I don't understand. I don't know, but I hate that bitch for being with that stupid Saiyan. I'll kill her." At that moment, the demon Kage, without knowing what was happening, tried to attack Nin from behind. But at that moment, Goku felt the ki of the demon. He immediately realized that the demon had awakened, so he quickly went where she was and saw what she had planned to do. Goku took her arm and said, "What are you doing, demon? And where is Eren right now? He said he would take care of this." Nin would turn around and realize that the demon had tried to attack her, and said, "I knew it. We shouldn't have trusted her. At the first opportunity she had, she tried to kill me. That's what I get for being so stupid and trusting my son's words." The demoness would be totally surprised. Seeing that the Saiyan was the one who took her by the arm, she said, "What the hell? You're the one behind all this? Why didn't you kill me then? You had the chance." "We decided to save your life. My son made me understand that you are not like I thought you were. We spare your life, but I don't expect you to thank us either. It's just to make you understand that we are not your enemies. Just because we are not originally from your demon race, it doesn't mean that we are bad. I understand that from the beginning you hated me so much. When you realized that I got along so well with the Demon King, and at that time I really did plan something bad, but now it's totally different. The demon Kagi heard this and was very confused, because those who she thought were her enemies were the ones who saved her. Her friends, on the other hand, did nothing for her. At that moment, the resentment that the demoness felt towards them diminished. The demoness said, "Okay, I understand, but don't think I'll like you for saving my life. You're still that dumb Saiyan." Despite saying that, the demoness was actually really grateful for what they did for her, and her perspective towards them had changed, although she didn't show it. The demoness was still with them, but suddenly, they would all feel a great power approaching. Goku thought to himself,
What is this power I'm feeling? Who is it?
Just like Goku, the others were also shocked. At that instant, someone would appear in front of them and say, "Tell me, are you the Saiyan who got the power of demons?"
But who is this guy? Why is he asking me that question?
Goku thought at that moment. Meanwhile, the Demon King had sensed a great power and thought,
That power, is it my father? No, it can't be. That guy seems very powerful, but the power I feel is nothing compared to my father's. Who could that guy be? What other being in existence could make me tremble as that guy is doing to me right now? My father always takes longer to wake up. It is impossible that it is him.
Meanwhile, Goku told this guy that he was Goku. Neem saw him and thought, "That energy, that aura he transmits, makes me think I have seen him before. He reminds me of someone, but I can't remember who it is. I have the feeling that I already know this guy." Goku asked him,
And who the hell are you? Why have you come to this place? Where are you from? And why do I feel you are someone powerful?
"The reason I have come here is because I have observed that you are a formidable warrior. I called my attention to come to this place to meet you. Let me introduce myself. I am AIDS. I live in a lonely place. That's why nobody knows me." Remy, who was standing next to this guy, was surprised to see that he had lied about everything he had said. Goku found everything this guy said to him strange, so he told him,
I don't trust your words. It's all very strange. If you have all that power, the Demon King should have told me about you long ago. And yet he never told me about someone like you. Damn you, what are you planning? I won't give you time to do anything!
At that moment, Goku attacked him as he did not believe what he had said, but he was stopped by his assistant, who told him, "You'd better stay away, Saiyan." At that moment, Zarama told Remy to let him do what he wanted, and Remy told him, "It's okay, Saiyan. I see that you want to fight. We haven't met well yet, but you already want to attack me even though I don't come with evil intentions. But it's okay, Saiyan. You provoked him. If you want to fight right now, then go ahead." Eren arrived at that moment and told his father to stop.
Father, that guy looks like someone very powerful. Please, don't try to fight him. Things could get very bad. You don't know that guy's intentions.
Eren said that, but it was too late. Goku attacked Zarama, but he was suspicious of what Hades had told him. Eren warned him not to, but it was too late. Goku attacked Hades at that moment, knowing that he was lying about where he came from. Goku managed to hit him, and made him crash into some huge rocks nearby.
What the heck? That Saiyan managed to hit Zarama. But that's not possible. Wait, now I get it. How he loves to play.
Goku managed to hit him again and said,
You bastard! Tell me who you are, and don't lie to my face. Why did you really come to this place? Tell me, or I will kill you.
Hades heard this and laughed a little. "I see, Saiyan. You are interesting. I'm glad I came. You never cease to amaze me. I've already told you that I am Hades. You don't need to know more."
Father, don't go on. That guy is hiding something. Please, stop hitting him. You don't understand, son. Can't you see his face? This guy is not who he says he is.
Goku kept hitting this guy over and over again, and he just laughed. "I see that you have great Saiyan power. Congratulations for that. Someday you could surpass the Demon King, and that, for a mortal like you, is impressive. That's why I really came. That's right, my intention was to come to fight you, and I know that you tried at first to betray the Demon King, but in the end you ended up regretting it."
But how does this guy know all of that? Who the hell is he? It's very strange, but I keep thinking that I already know him from long before. But my memory doesn't let me remember him. It's as if he was manipulating my mind. I'm sure that guy is subtly erasing the memories I have of him.
"Saiyan, what are you waiting for? Attack, or is fear consuming you?"
Don't be a coward.
Alright, if that's what you want, then I'll do it!
Goku at that moment used his most powerful technique, which was supposed to erase all traces of a person's existence.
You asked for it. Now you die!
Goku threw his power at Hades. Eren thought, "What's wrong with my father? That guy provoked him very easily. In that state, he is colder than normal. He must learn to control his emotions. Anyone can trigger dark feelings by making him angry." Meanwhile, the power had impacted with Hades, and everything would be filled with debris, and he would come out without a scratch. I already enjoyed this too much. The truth is that your blows were a great stimulant for my body. I needed someone to make me feel like someone inferior at some point. I was looking forward to it too much. But now, it's time for me to eliminate you. Now that I will tell you who I really am, I can't let any of you be left alive. You asked me to know, Saiyan. Well then, now it's time for you to know.
Did that power really do absolutely nothing to him? It seems that this guy is very strong, but how is it possible for someone with all that power to exist? I could even compare him to the Demon King. It's impressive. Tell us then, who are you, bastard?
Be thankful that I will be the last person you will see in your life. You should be proud of that fact. Your death will be quick, so I will tell you my name. I am Zarama. I will show you my true form for a few seconds. At that instant, he showed them his true form. That's right. This is really me. Everyone was speechless at this, and Neen said, this can't be happening. Now I understand everything. It was him. That's why I don't remember him. He manipulated my mind.
So you are Zarama, the one the Demon King told me about. I see. Then I guess I won't be able to do anything. But I must fight that guy. I don't care if he's the great Zarama. I won't let him kill us just like that. I have never surrendered to any opponent. I have always faced my enemies despite the difference in strength.
Neen heard this and sighed, saying, Goku, I'm sorry. You won't be able to fight him. No matter how powerful you are now, he is Zarama. He is the absolute being. No one is above him in any way. He is the most powerful in all existence, and will remain so for eternity. Your efforts will be in vain, Goku. He will kill you in just seconds. You will only waste your time. It is better to die with pride. This is the end. Thank you for appearing in my life. I will never forget you.
Father, she's right. It's totally impossible to do anything against that guy. You really made a big mistake out of desperation. But it's time to pay for it. I know you just wanted to protect us, but it's okay. I'm sorry, son, but I will not stand by and wait for imminent death. I will die a warrior's death.
Goku would attack this guy with all his power. No matter how hard he tried, he couldn't even land a single blow. Remy would think at the time, too bad. I was just beginning to like these guys, but they brought this on themselves. There's nothing I can do about it. Saiyan, in spite of everything, you insist on continuing to fight. I can't help but be surprised, but I must kill you. At that moment, Zarama, without even lifting a finger, made them all fall to the ground with the enormous pressure he exerted on them.
What's wrong? I can't move a bit. That guy is doing this to us without even moving.
Zarama would make a little ball of power, which would be enough to kill them. He was about to throw it, but suddenly, the Demon King would appear and he would say, I know you are not Hades.
Hello, brother. It's been a long time. It seems you woke up earlier than usual. You surprised me. So the power I felt all this time came from you. It was so obvious. Who else could have a power like that besides our father?
What a surprise, brother. You have arrived just at this moment. What a coincidence, don't you think? The last time we saw each other, we had a fight that almost ended the whole multiverse. And we didn't finish the fight because of our father. By the way, he is not sleeping. He no longer exists. Remember that.
So this is Zarama. This is amazing. I have never had the honor of seeing these two together before. I was always expecting it. I see. So you are brothers. I thought Zarama was your father. By the way, brother, you won't kill those guys. I won't let you do it. And if I have to kill you for that, I will do it. Nobody has really seen my true power. I've been hiding it for millions of years. But now we will finish what we started one day.
What are you saying? You have always been inferior to me. Do you think you can fight against me? Don't make me laugh, brother.
Do you think the same thing that happened 3 billion years ago will happen? It's time to show you my true power.
So the Demon King lied to us about his power. He is really much more powerful. I would never have been able to fight him.
Zarama would seriously say, "Then I will also show all my power." At that moment, the Demon King started to increase all his power in that instant, and this great power was perceived even in the most remote places of existence. Therefore, all the deities realized that this power could only belong to one person. The demon god of Universe 2 would think, "What is this great power? It is impressive. That power can only belong to one individual. It is the Demon King. But the question is, why is he unleashing all that power? Is he fighting with a guy so powerful he needs to unleash all that power? It is frightening. The only person who can rival the Demon King is the great Zarama. But it can't possibly be him. What the hell is going on?" Meanwhile, the Demon King continued to increase his power without stopping, but suddenly he fell to the ground. The others who saw this were totally shocked. "But what on earth happened? Why did he fall so suddenly to the ground? I can't understand it. It's hard to admit it, but without him, we're totally dead. I won't be able to do anything against that guy. He's too strong." What a surprise. I imagined this would happen. He's still the same useless guy as always. What a disappointment.
"What do you mean, you bastard? What do you mean by that?"
Zarama would just look at him seriously and not say a word. I should not be surprised. I should have predicted this would happen. The Demon King in all his lifetime had never released his full power. He always kept it repressed, because he really didn't want the universe to be affected by it. This caused his body and mind to keep this power as something foreign to him. He kept his body accustomed to a predetermined limit of strength until today. But at this moment he decided to exceed that limit imposed by his own body. His father told him never to use his real power, and this is one of the reasons why he never used it.
And then what will happen to him?
He probably won't regain consciousness for a few days until his body manages to recover. After that happens, he will have no obstacle to be able to use all his power.
I see. We are lost.
You didn't really come here to meet this Saiyan. Your objective was to attract the Demon King and fight with him. So all that stuff about your Saiyan dreams was an excuse? I see. You are very smart, Remy. You know me very well, but it took you a while to figure it out. However, my brother again managed to disappoint me. This is pathetic.
Wait, so this guy won't kill us? It was part of his plan?
Let's get out of this place. I wasted my time here. At that moment, he left that place, leaving the others speechless. A few seconds would pass, and Goku would say,
"Then he let us live. That denotes that he didn't even really care about us. He just wanted to have his battle with the Demon King. I thought we would die, but we didn't. Now we have to take the Demon King to recover."
On the other hand, Remy would ask Sahara, "What do you plan to do now, sir? Why didn't you end the lives of those guys? They wanted to kill you." Simply because I was the one who provoked them on purpose. My real plan was to confront my brother, but otherwise I couldn't kill them either, because in the end, they are in charge of protecting the creation left by my father. They do me a favor. Only if they get in my way again, I'll have to kill them. That Saiyan has a lot of potential, and could become even stronger than you, Remy. Meanwhile, elsewhere, the Demon King was recovering and had not yet awakened. Nin was with Goku and the others. She said she had to tell them something very important, and that almost nobody knew it.
"What do you mean, Nin? What is so important?"
You must be prepared for this, but the Creator God had a third son, and it is said that he lives in a totally unknown place. No one knows how powerful he is. He is so mysterious that not even my father knows what he looks like. He only knows that he has a brother, and he has never appeared before him. The only thing my father knows is that his brother was the first son his father had, and he is very evil. To this day there has never been any report of him. The real fear of my father is that this guy appears and is so powerful as to make him and Zarama have to fight together.
"What do you mean, Nin? Like a brother? Why didn't the Demon King ever tell me? I don't understand."
I can guess that he wanted us not to see him as someone who was afraid of something. He always wanted us to see him as the strongest being in existence, and that no one could stand up to him. So if that guy shows up, one's very existence could be in jeopardy.
That's right. And in fact, even his own father became afraid of his son. I just hope that guy never shows up. If he hasn't done it in billions of years, he would have no reason to do it now.
I understand, but now we just have to wait for the Demon King to wake up.
After this, a few days passed, and the Demon King woke up, and he was surprised and said, "What are you all doing here? Why am I back in this place? What happened to me?" "No, you better not tell me. I know already. I left my life in the hands of that bastard again. It can't be."
Oh, you finally woke up, sir. You had 2 weeks like that. We thought you wouldn't wake up.
I see. Thank you for bringing me here, but I need you to leave right now. I have to do something.
Sir, are you sure? You just woke up.
The angry Demon King said,
I said leave.
They all left at that moment, and the king thought,
What is this great frustration I feel inside? Just thinking that my life was in the hands of that bastard makes my blood boil. I thought it wouldn't happen again, and it ended up happening. It makes me feel so frustrated. I must try one more time. I will make it.
The king started to increase all his power, and again everyone felt it. Goku and the others outside the Demon King's palace were stunned.
What the hell is he doing? What's wrong with him? Does he want to die? I must go in and stop him.
Goku was about to go in to stop him, but Nin said,
No, Goku, don't go in. If you do, you will disintegrate completely when you come in contact with its power.
But you don't understand. I must save him. I don't care what happens to me.
I told you not to do it, Goku. In fact, we must move away. This time he will make it. Trust him, Goku. Let's move away.
The Demon King would continue to increase his power, but at this time his body seemed to hold. At that moment, he had been able to master his hidden power.
I've done it. Now, brother, I'll take care of defeating you, you bastard!
The Demon King had woken up after a few days so he would see his life had been in the hands of his brother, Zarama, which made him very angry, and he decided to risk again to get all his power. So he would catch up with him and he would think, yes now brother, it's time for me to defeat you. The others who were outside the Demon King's palace were speechless when they felt all this power. They realized that the Demon King, if he had managed to get all that power, so they would quickly enter, and they would see that the whole place was in shambles. In addition, they would notice that the Demon King's eyes had changed to a radiant red, and his expressions were more expressionless than usual. Nin would see his father that way, and he was beginning to notice a change in him. His look was not the same from that moment on. Nin would tell him at that moment, Father, I knew you would master it. I trusted you all this time. I'm glad I wasn't wrong. And what are you supposed to do now? The power I notice in you is totally overwhelming. The Demon King would hear this, and at that moment he looked at them with a serious expression and didn't say a word. Hey Nin, what's up? Your father's acting strange. Do you know what's wrong with him? Nin also didn't understand this attitude that the Demon King was taking at that moment, but the Demon Kage seemed to have understood everything. I didn't imagine this would happen with the king, but if there was a chance that it would happen... She was about to say what had happened with the Demon King and why he was acting that way. But suddenly, he would attack Goku for no apparent reason, and he would say, What do you want? What the hell are you doing here? I will kill you! Tell me who sent you. It was my bastard brother, right? I know he wants to kill me. But what the hell are you saying? You know us perfectly well. At no time we had any relationship with the god Zarama. What are you saying? Goku had received a strong blow from the Demon King, and this had hit against the wall, creating a big explosion and making him fall to the ground. Why are you attacking me? We're supposed to be allies. Why are you lying like that? Are you trying to get into my head? I won't allow it, you bastards! At that moment, he would attack Nin in the same way, throwing an attack that made Nin be totally wounded on the ground. Nin would cry because she didn't understand why her father was suddenly starting to attack her at that moment. Kage would try to tell them what happened to the Demon King, but he would also attack her and pierce her stomach. Only Eren was left standing, and he said to the Demon King, Will you attack me too, after all the training we had? I don't understand what's wrong with you, but I won't let you kill me. Eren would increase all his power, and would manage to attack the Demon King unaware, and could hit him. But this would be of absolutely no use, because the Demon King grabbed him by the leg and dragged him on the ground, crashing him to to the ground. Goku would see that the Demon King was doing this, and he would manage to stand up from the ground, saying, "Damn you, I don't know why you're doing this to us, but I will not allow you to hurt them." Goku would increase his power, and a great red aura would surround his body. "I don't care how powerful you are now, I'll do my best to stop you, and if necessary, I'll have to kill you." "Shut up, you damn mortal. Tell my brother I'll find him, and there I'll finish him off. Since the last fight he had hidden from me because he's a coward. I will kill all the idiots sent to kill me." Goku at that moment would attack the Demon King, but before, Kage had been able to regenerate, and so he would tell everyone what had happened. Saiyan hopes you won't attack him. It won't do any good. He no longer remembers them. He's not even able to remember his own daughter. Now his only thought is to defeat his brother. The only thing in his mind that has persisted for millions of years, that connects his present person with the one of millions and millions of years ago. I don't understand very well what you're saying, Kage. What do you mean by that? What happens is that he doesn't remember anything after the first time he decided to use almost all of his power. That was shortly after the fight he had with his brother. His father put that curse on his son. He told him that if he ever decided to use his great power, that he would suffer the punishment of forgetting everything. He would only remember what happened after his father's curse. That's impossible. And now what the hell are we going to do? It seems he'll never remember us. That means we'll never make him come to his senses. But there's no other way to reverse the curse? There must be something that can do it. It's impossible. The only one who could really remove the curse and reverse it would be his father, who, by the way, no longer exists. The Demon King would keep attacking them, but Nin would have tried to make him react, reminding him that she was his daughter, and all the moments they had spent together. The Demon King seemed to have remembered it, but this had really confused him. And this one would even get angrier, telling him, "No, I told you you wouldn't. Don't manipulate me. Nin, don't keep trying. Accept that he doesn't remember you anymore. You stopped being his daughter as soon as he got all his power." The Demon King would break all of Nin's bones, and Nin would not be able to move any part of her body. The Demon King had left everyone on the ground. Kage told them that she already remembered him, but there is one way to make him come to his senses. But nevertheless, his memories would still be lost. She had to talk to someone, some person, with whom she had a very strong bond or connection. Kage was telling him this telepathically. If so, why didn't you say so earlier? What's this about? Millions of years ago, there was a person whom the Demon King loved very much. It was Makemi, a woman he loved very much, the Archangel Goddess. They could no longer be together because of their incompatible race. By law, it was forbidden for demons and archangels to have any kind of social relationship, let alone love. But for some reason, they had fallen in love. They separated him from her, and that hurt him a lot, but she always occupied a big part of his heart. And if we make those two meet, she'll be the only one who can make him see reason? That's right. In fact, she's Nin's mother. And where is this woman? Where in the universe? That's the really difficult part. The woman's not in this universe, and even less in this multiverse. She's in the divine multiverse, a place very difficult to access. There's the home of the archangels, the most powerful race of all. What, you really say that there are more multiverses? That's impressive. You say that in a place there are very strong subjects. This will be interesting. But someone must distract him so that we can recover our energy and regenerate. Conveniently, Zumi had appeared, and she said that she would be the one to distract him. Eren likewise decided to do the same. So after a while, they would manage to regenerate, while the others would manage to keep the Demon King distracted. Nin would worry about his son, but he would tell his mother not to worry. It was her decision. In addition, thanks to a spell of Zumi's that trapped souls, it bought even more time for them to leave the place. The Demon King managed to get rid of this spell, but the others had already escaped. They had to go to the Divine Multiverse, but it was very difficult. The only way to access it was through a ritual. This required someone who possessed Archangel blood. But this was impossible, since no Archangel wanted to contaminate themselves by accessing another multiverse. Kage knew that the only one who could know another way to enter that multiverse was the dragon Zarama. So this one would tell everyone, "Do you have any idea what you're saying? That dragon's not even in this multiverse. He's in the multiverse where I come from. So that means we'd have to go to that multiverse. Now that I remember, I haven't killed Zeno-sama and Daishinkan. Completely forgot them all this time. I'll take the opportunity to finish that job." At that moment, they would go to that multiverse thanks to the portal created by Kage. At that moment, Zeno-sama felt the power of Goku, and his face changed completely to one of terror. But what? Why do I feel this power so great? And why is it so familiar to me? I don't understand. Maybe it's that Saiyan. No, it can't be him. Daishin-kan would also feel this, and he would tremble because he felt the power of not only one person, but of 5 people. After this, a few seconds passed, and in front of him appeared a Saiyan and 4 other people. Ah, then it was you. And who are these people? I only know that this is the Supreme Demon Nin. What is she doing with you? Nin would tell them that she was his wife, and that the child was her and Goku's son. This left Daishin-kan and Zeno-sama even more surprised. That means this Saiyan did the ritual of the demons, and now he's part of them. That's right, but I have not come to chat with you. I've come to finish what one day began, and end your lives. Daishin-kan and Zeno-sama were fully aware that their powers were insufficient against the Saiyan, so Daishin-kan would cowardly tell them that he would do anything for them not to end their lives. Goku didn't really care about this, and he was thinking about killing them. But the Demon Kage told them that they could tell him where each dragon sphere was located. At that time, they didn't know where they were, so knowing their locations would cut down their time, and they would be able to get to the Divine Multiverse much faster. Don't even think that I'll spare the lives of these bastards. They caused me a lot of damage. Goku, you must do it. We don't have time. We need them to tell us where they are. Goku, after much thought, realized that it was more important and decided to spare their lives in exchange for that information. So after this, Daishin-kan told them where each of the dragon spheres were located. After a while, they would manage to collect them all, and they would make the Zurama dragon appear. He would be in front of them, and he would ask them what was their wish. Nin knew how to speak the language of the gods, and so she would ask the Zurama dragon how to access the Divine Multiverse. The dragon Zurama would be surprised by this question, but he would tell them, there are only 2 ways to enter the Divine Multiverse. The first one is to make a ritual with the blood of an archangel, which could create a portal to that place. The second is that 6 warriors with immense powers release all their hidden power in a single point, and this will create a distortion of space-time, which will cause a gap that will lead to a dimension, which in turn will lead to the Divine Multiverse. There is only one problem, and that is, if you do not manage to cross the immediate dimension, you will die, trapped in that place. I understand, so we must do it. That was all, Zurama Dragon. I don't want any more wishes. At that moment, the Zurama Dragon had fulfilled his wish, and it would be dispersed throughout the universes. I see then you need warriors with great powers. We are enough for this, Saiyan, but remember that the Zurama Dragon mentioned there should be 6 warriors. We would be enough, but 1 is missing. Ah, that's right. I hadn't remembered. I don't know who we could look for. Saiyan, there's no one in this multiverse with powers required for this. It seems impossible. I know what I'll do. I hope this is gonna work. And what do you have in mind, Saiyan? What warrior came to mind? I didn't think of any warrior, but I know how we could do it though. I'll split my body and soul in 2, so I'll create another warrior like me. I heard that we demons have that ability. But what the hell are you talking about? Any slightest mistake and he'll never be able to recover half of his body and soul. I must do it. I see then. If you will, then let's get started on this. Goku would do his technique, and it would duplicate itself. These would go to a place cleared of planets and would begin to increase their powers. Goku, Nin, Eren, Kage, Zumi. They would all increase their powers to the maximum, which would immediately cause the place to begin to distort to the point where a great rift opened up. The universes were trembling in fear because of this power. Everything had merged perfectly, and they would enter the portal, and it had taken them to a different dimension. In this place, the atmosphere was very heavy. The powers of the others were almost null in this place, so it would be very difficult for them to cross the intermediate dimension. In that place, the gravity amounted to the 50,000s. There was a great storm, and an extremely high heat was felt. And this added to the fact that they had almost no powers. It was becoming very difficult for them. One of them could not withstand this pressure, and could not go on. It was Kage. She was very weakened and fell, so Goku had to carry her, and this made it much worse for her. Finally, they were able to find the exit in that dimension. They had finally arrived in the great divine multiverse, where the Archangels lived, one of the most powerful races of all. When they arrived, they were able to recover their powers, and they healed Kage. When they arrived, they felt an unknown presence approaching them. What is that power that's approaching? It is true, I'm also feeling it. But I see that it's not someone common and ordinary. I'd never felt an energy like that. That person must be one of the archangels. At that moment, someone would appear in front of them, and he would tell them, "Who are you? I see that you're not beings belonging to this multiverse. You have an impure aura. How is it possible that people like you could have access to this place? Here we are only beings of divine race. If the supreme entity Azuna finds out that impure people like you are in this multiverse, she will be very angry." "But who the hell are you? And who is this Azuna that you've said?" "We did not come with the intention of looking for trouble in this place. We've come for something important that happens to be in your multiverse." "But that girl looks familiar. Have I seen her before? I can't remember. Well, that doesn't matter now. Listen, impure ones, I don't care what you have come to this place for. I will eradicate you. That's why I'm the guardian of this place. You only pollute my universe with so much impurity. How disgusting." This had not happened for millions of years. Since then, no impure had been able to enter these universes. "Goku, I don't think it'll work to talk to the guy. He really only came to end our lives. At this rate, things won't end well." "I see you're trying to intimidate me. I wouldn't leave this place even if you asked me to. Who the hell do you think you are? We told you from the beginning that we aren't looking for trouble. I hope that in this place they're all not as incompetent as you." "You surprise me, impure. You seem to have confidence in yourself. I don't think scumbags like you would be able to stand up to me. What a shame. I wanted to at least entertain myself for a while, but the power I feel in you only disappoints me." On the other hand, Lady Akuna feels that the Guardian Zaru is using his power. How strange. He had never even used a little bit of his power since millennia ago, but now for some reason, he's using it. Is he fighting? I don't know. I just hope he's not getting into trouble, that idiot. Otherwise he'll have to deal with me. I've already forgiven him enough. He knows that if he fails me again, I will kill him. "No, ma'am. Azuna, please calm down. He's probably testing his powers or something similar. As one would think. In fact, I doubt that he's testing his powers. Surely something's going on that he's trying to hide from Azuna. That's why he released so little power. But even though he released very little of his power, she could feel it. It's impressive." Meanwhile, Goku would say to the Guardian Zaru that I'll have to finish you off. "No, Goku, you shouldn't fight yet. Remember that you haven't finished recovering. Passing the intermediate dimension left you in a very bad state. You should wait until you recover completely." "No, Nin. What you're saying. I can't let you be the one to fight. It's not fair. You should listen to her, Goku. She's right. You lost a lot in that hell of a place." "I guess I can't do anything. That's fine. I'll let you fight." "I see. This will be even more boring. I'll finish them off in moments, and then I'll eliminate you, you impure bastard." This one would think, I shouldn't increase my power so much. She might notice. Oh, it can't be. I feel that somehow she's getting suspicious. I must finish these fuckers off quickly before she notices and murders me for this. Nin would tell this guy, "Then I'll show you my power." Nin at that moment would begin to release all his power, creating a great aura around him. That's impressive. I'd never seen Nin use so much power. Perhaps he had been hiding it all this time. But what? At what point did he get so much power? I'll have to finish them as soon as possible. Nin would appear above him, giving him a big blow that caused him to shoot out, crashing against some rocks nearby. Interesting. In the end, you didn't go as I thought. That attack really hurt me. I didn't expect it. Unbelievable! In one attack he did that! Then it's my turn. Go feel the true divine power. An impure like you deserves to die. Divine pressure. At that moment, Nin's whole body began to get very hard. She began to feel her whole body heavy. This did not let her move even a little, making her unable to do anything at that moment. She felt that she would almost explode, since she had felt that something burning was squeezing her more and more. No, damn it, what the hell did you do to Nin? You're miserable. I regret to tell you that she'll never be able to free herself from that seal. She'll die inside of herself. Her frustration will be so much that her mind and body will not support it, and she'll end up dying. I thought she could do it, but apparently that guy used a lot of power in that technique. Goku was still recovering, and he couldn't fight yet. Since Nin was immobile, he was not able to move because of the seal. Kagi, Eren, and Zumi had to join forces to fight the Guardian Zaru. We must fight this bastard until Goku can fully recover. I see, so you finally deigned to fight me before I kill him. If I were you, I would also fight to the death, even knowing that my opponent is far superior. But you must also accept your own fate, your own death. Since you entered the divine multiverse, you imposed your death sentence. Shut up, you unhappy bastard. The only one who will die here will be you. You shouldn't have messed with us. We had told you that we're not looking for trouble, but you decided to ignore it. When the Saiyan Goku ends your life, I hope I don't meet another one like you. At that moment, the three of them would increase all their powers, and this was felt throughout the universe, drawing all the attention of the supreme deity, Azuna. So, if he got into trouble, that idiot, I'll go see what he caused. Wait, Mrs. Azuna, please stop, don't go to that place. At that moment, her right hand, Kana, did not want her to get angry, since the last time she'd almost finished with the Divine Universes, even though they have a great seal that protects them. She feared that this would happen again, her greatest fear. But this one could not avoid it. The supreme entity Azuna was heading to where Zaru was. Meanwhile, everyone would attack this guy, putting him in trouble for a few minutes, but he seemed to be too strong for them. I told them that they're scum. What idiots thinking they could finish me off. Regrettably, this multiverse will be erased of impure and pathetic beings like you. At that moment, the Guardian Zaru would charge a great attack called the Divine Stake, which would be about to perform it against the three. But all that time was enough for Goku to recover completely, and he would stop it. Now I feel like someone new. Leave them alone. Now you have to fight with me, you bastard. These guys are too annoying because they just don't accept their fate. This is already starting to piss me off. Die, you damn impure! He would throw himself against Goku, but Goku could stop him, and they would start to fight. Goku would give him a strong punch in the stomach which would make him spit blood. For a guardian of this multiverse, you're a little pathetic, don't you think? You don't have enough responsibility. I wouldn't be surprised if that Azuna that you named before wants to kill you. This would increase his powers to finish with Goku, but it wouldn't be enough. Goku would give him another blow that would make him fall to the ground. Goku would exercise his demon eye for the first time against someone, and it would make him suffer eternally. It is impossible. How is it that my powers are not enough to finish with this impure? Where he obtained so much power, all of a sudden, I keep feeling pain, which is what he did to me. On the other hand, in the multiverse of demons, the Demon King had destroyed almost half of the multiverse. But finally, Zarama appeared in front of him. I've been looking for you non-stop, brother. Now I'm going to finish you, damn you. What's wrong? I'm noticing him different. Maybe he's fallen under my father's curse. He doesn't seem to remember anything since the first fight I had with him. This time I'll kill you, brother. Meanwhile, Goku freed Nin from the seal and healed the others who were wounded on the ground. Damn Saiyan, what did you do to me? He would shout at Goku, but suddenly, the supreme entity Azuna had arrived at that place. No, it can't be here. It's all over.
Kana would have tried to stop it, but this had been in vain. I see. So this was all about you. I can tell you are subjects of impure races. Forgive me, Great Azuna. I was not able to eradicate the threat. Please give me another chance. I will not fail you again. The Azuna entity would only look at him, and this one would say, I warned you 100 times. At that moment, this one, with a simple technique, would eliminate the Guardian Zaru from existence, leaving the others perplexed by this. But how? I eliminated him with a simple attack to that guy. How can it be possible? So you are Azuna, the one who apparently feared so much that useless one. The truth disappointed me. To be someone with that responsibility, it's pitiful. But what's wrong? The aura she transmits is very heavy. I can feel it as if her presence alone crushes my body. Call me impure because you have come to invade sacred territory. Don't you know this was totally forbidden? You wish to die. Goku, don't look her in the eyes, or you might fall under her divine curse. Only those who are purebred can do that. How do you know that, Nin? Do you even know her? Millennia ago, my father was the one who told me. He thought that I would never in my entire existence be in front of this entity. But anyway, he had wanted to warn me. This would leave Azuna's right-hand woman, Kana, somewhat surprised and intrigued, who would think at that moment, impressive. So they know about it, even though they are beings from another multiverse. Perhaps the guy who says that girl has had some contact with someone of our race? On the other hand, the Demon King and Zarama were about to fight. Brother, I see that you are still the same pathetic as always. Do you think you can beat me this time? Please don't make me laugh. Last time you disappointed me, and I let you live because I felt sorry for you. Now that won't happen again, brother. You will regret having let me live. Now I have awakened all my power, and I will crush you like an insect." At that moment, Zarama would think, so if he did, he broke his limits, and my father's curse was affected on him. No wonder he seems so different from how I last remembered him. That means he awakened that abysmal power within him. This will be interesting. But I can finally have a worthy fight with him. But I doubt he will be able to defeat me. He is still the same idiot as always. "What is it that you are doubting so much, brother? Attack me, damn it." Zarama would only stay still, waiting for his brother's move. He wanted to test his speed to determine what his moves would be, and counter them. "So you don't plan to attack? What a coward you are. Then I'll attack, damn you." At that moment, the Demon King would throw himself against Zarama, attacking him with such abysmal speed that Zarama himself could not even notice. The Demon King would give him a great blow, which made him be thrown thousands of kilometers away, creating an enormous impact when they collided, which almost destroyed the whole place where they were. It can't be. I couldn't even read his movements. It can't be. He's too fast. Then I'll fight for real. In that instant, Zarama would use all his power, and both had an abysmal battle, which made the whole existence perceive this. Each blow they made caused a great devastating destruction, which was causing serious problems in the balance of the universes. And at that moment, Goku and the others had felt all this. What the hell? Where does all this power come from? So devastating. The supreme deity Azuna would ignore this and tell them, "I told them to tell me why they have come to my multiverse, or I will disappear them. I have tried to tell them, but they have never allowed me to do so. I tried to explain it to that idiot Zaru, but it was impossible." What happens is that in this multiverse, there is someone who could end the curse of someone we know. And who the hell are you talking about, impure? What subject are you referring to? What is his name? "It is the Demon King. He fell under the curse of his father, making him forget all his memories. But there was someone who was the love of his life, but they had to separate their love, because there was a huge problem, and that is that they were of very opposite races." Wait, it can't be that guy. It can't be him. I thought all this had already been settled after I defeated him. I see, so she does know who this is all about. Then she could tell us where he is. "Shut up, you fuckers! I will not allow you to take her back to that filthy multiverse full of impure ones. This is totally unacceptable." "Then you won't hand her over to us after all we did to get here?" "Damn you, then I'll finish you. My father has to go back to the way he was before." "Neen, please don't do it. You are no match for her. Don't even think about it." "I'm sorry, Goku, but I can't let all our efforts have been in vain." At that moment, Neen would attack the supreme deity Azuna, but Azuna would accidentally see her eyes, and it would turn her to stone. It can't be. What have you done to curse Neen? She herself warned us. How could she be so careless? Her rage and anger caused her to be unprepared, damn it. What a stupid woman. Now no one can undo it unless I want them to. I'm afraid she will be petrified for eternity. I don't wish that on anyone. Kagi, please tell me there must be another way to get her back to normal. I can't let her stay like this for the rest of existence. Saiyan, that woman is right. No one besides her can undo it. Unless Neen possesses a shred of purity, but that's impossible in a race of demons like ours. Saiyan, sorry, but she knew the consequences of what she did. It was her decision. We can't do anything about it, at least not now. Damn deity, at least give us that woman. Consider this as a sacrifice for you. Don't be naive. You really think I will accept just for that? You must understand that this will be impossible. You too will have the same destiny as that woman, only that you will disappear from existence. At that moment, the Archangel Kana would say, I'm sorry, Azuna. I can't hide them from you anymore. No, Kana, what are you doing? They must not know. I want to go with you to where the Demon King is. And who are you because you say so? I say it because I am the beloved of that guy. I knew that someday it would happen, that I would meet him again, the love of my life. Ah, so it was about you. Now I understand everything. But what the hell are you saying, Kana? Know perfectly well that I put a seal on you, so that you would not leave this divine multiverse. I know it, great Azuna, but I know how to undo it. However, to obey you, I have not left. No one will leave this place. They will die here. The Archangel Kana had revealed that she was the beloved of the Demon King from millions of years ago. This angered the Azuna deity, as she did not want to reveal this to those whom she considered impure. These were of the race of demons, and for this very reason she did not want it to be revealed, since it was she who separated them in the past, because they were of very opposite races, and someone pure under no circumstances could be with someone impure. But in spite of this, Kana wanted to oppose the Azuna deity, and wanted to meet again with the Demon King. The angry Azuna deity would say, "You know that won't happen, Kana. I will never allow that. No one will leave this place." "Damn woman, don't you understand? It's her decision. She wants to come. That's why we came to your multiverse." "No one can change my word. That is a divine law and cannot be broken. That is why I am here, to prevent pathetic beings like you from breaking it. I am sick and tired of following your orders. You only treat me like a slave, and I have obeyed you for millions of years, only to follow orders. But I am tired. You do not appreciate everything I have done, and you have kept me captive of my feelings. So, Kana, you plan to die like those impure ones will. What a pity. You more than anyone else know the divine rules." "Stupid divine rules. They're just bullshit. If you won't let us go, then we'll have to kill you. What a bummer." Saiyan remembers Neen. She is still turned to stone. What will happen to her? We will have to solve that. Now you just have to concentrate on not ending up like this, or worse. Kama would see the intentions of the Azuna deity, and it would try to stop it. "Don't touch them. They will be the ones who will lead me to it." "I don't think you understand yet, Kana." At that moment, the deity would show some of her power, exerting a great pressure that invaded the whole place, making everyone feel their bodies heavy, and all that pressure pushed them down, making them fall to the ground. "What's wrong? I can't be able to move. I feel as if something giant is crushing me. All my muscles are contracted." Azuna forgot that many of her teachings did not work against pure beings like her. This had no effect on Kana. "Queen Azuna, don't you think that if I am facing you it is for a reason? If I knew that I could not do anything against you, I would never do this. I know that your power is unimaginable, and I will never be as powerful as you are, but I know a way to defeat you." "Don't say stupid things, Kana. Neither you nor those pathetic impure ones could do anything against my divine power, which the 4 celestial divinities granted me." "But what? What did she say? Did she mention 4 divinities? Wait, that means that there are beings more powerful than her. You know about that, Kagi?" "This is not the time to explain it, Saiyan. I will tell you later." On the other hand, the Demon King and Zarama were fighting, after both of them used all their power. This was causing an imbalance in reality. "I see that you have become much stronger, brother. Before you were not even able to give me a little fight. You were a little pitiful. But now things look interesting." "So this seems like a game to you, brother. Don't you know my intentions with you, stupid? This is not a battle just to ask for our power. We are fighting to survive. I will kill you with my own hands. Only one of you will get out of here alive. You will pay for all the mockery you have done to me all these millions of years. You only deserve death." "I see. So he really thinks about going seriously. Then I should not hold back even a little with him. I will also have to kill him. It's a pity that this ends up like this because of his stupidity. The loss of memory affected him a lot." Both at that moment were giving all of themselves, and although the battle seemed evenly matched, little by little it was leaning in favor of the Demon King, leaving Zarama stunned by this. "But what is happening? I am fighting with all my power, and I am feeling inferior to my brother. But what the hell? This cannot be happening. It is impossible." "But what's going on, brother? Why are you making that face? Perhaps you have realized who is really stronger. Now just wait for your death. I will enjoy this as you have no idea, you bastard." At that moment, the Demon King, with all his anger reflected in his face, would appear on Zarama's back, hitting him a big blow in the face, which made him crash into several planets, destroying them instantly. "With a single blow he did this to me. But perhaps he was hiding that great power. I understand why my father forbade him to use it. But it can't be that he is being lowered before my brother. At this rate he will only kill me. What am I supposed to do? Never before had someone surpassed me. This feeling of weakness destroys me inside." The Demon King would continue hitting Zarama continuously without stopping. He would perform one of his techniques, which made several giant rocks crush him. but he was able to get rid of them, and so he would say, "I've had enough, brother. I will have to erase you from existence with my supreme technique." At that moment, Zarama would do his technique called the Eternal Sun. This technique incinerated from existence everything it touched, including the user's soul. This would perform the Eternal Sun against the Demon King, and it seemed to be affecting him, but it was really just an act of his brother.
Idiot.
You thought you would kill me with that technique? It may have worked with other opponents, but with me that is impossible. I am at a much higher level than yours. What you feared so much would happen is now right in front of your eyes. It never crossed your mind even a little that you would be overcome, but it is what has happened. My technique of the Eternal Sun is infallible. How come I didn't cause absolutely nothing? This has never happened before. No opponent I have faced has been able to survive this. What the hell? Now it's my brother's turn. I think I've played with you enough. Now it's time for you to disappear. The Demon King would do his most powerful technique, which would be enough to exterminate the great Zarama, and he would throw it against his brother. After so long, brother, die. At that moment, the power was about to hit Zarama, but at that moment, Remy appeared to save him, and it hit her, ending her life completely. Before disappearing, she teleported Zarama to another place in existence, and made this attack impact with her, to make the Demon King believe that he had already killed Zarama. It can't be, Remy. Because you did this, you didn't have to. I will never forget what you did, but it was very cowardly for me to run away from a battle. If my destiny was to lose and die, I had to accept it. But anyway, I understand what you did to protect me, Remy. Meanwhile, the Demon King felt completely full and happy at that moment, because he had finally won against his brother and for eliminating him. At that moment, he remembered those guys who ran away from him, and thought, now I just need to exterminate those cockroaches, which annoyed me too much, and I can dominate everything that belongs to me. At that moment, he started to look for them all over the multiverse, causing a lot of destruction everywhere he went. It was not long before the whole multiverse would be completely destroyed. On the other hand, in the Divine Multiverse, Kagi would say, I am feeling it. It is looking for us to kill us too. At this rate, it will finish with the whole multiverse without realizing it. We have to stop it fast. Kana, you must hurry to do whatever it is you are going to do. We must go quickly to him. I am also sensing his great anger and power, even though we are not in another multiverse. I told you, no one should escape. They were still on the ground, for even the deity was exercising his power against them. Now if you are impure, it is time for you to be erased right now. I see. I am not even able to face her. I am pathetic. The deity Azuna would say, Divine Destroyer. But in that instant, Kana would say, I told you, deity Azuna, you won't stop us. I sacrificed one of my 2 divine hearts for this. I hope the deal works, or I'm lost. At that moment, Kana would say, Heavenly Gates. This technique required a lot of power, and that is why the Archangel gave one of her divine hearts to the 4 celestial divinities, so that they would grant her enough power to imprison the Azuna deity. Azuna would see this and be surprised. What are you doing? You think you can do something with that? At that moment, she would feel very strong chains that enclosed her body. What happens? I can't move. I feel like I'm locked up. Damn, Kana, what did you do to me? You will pay for this. Kana would tell Goku, Saiyan, this will be enough to keep her unable to do anything, at least for a long time. This will be enough to go. Impressive. I don't know how the hell you did it, but you helped us a lot. Well, we should leave quickly. At that moment, they would go to the multiverse to which they belonged, but they had to go through the intermediate dimension, which was Hell, but they could pass it without many problems. And after a while, they found the Demon King, who was destroying everything in his path. But Kana had appeared before him, and she would say to him, Or do you tell me that you don't, Sail? These words not only left the Demon King surprised, but also the others in the place, since nobody knew his name. But how? So his name is Sail. For some reason, nobody ever knew his name. I see. So only that woman knew about it. That's why it's impossible for her to have forgotten it like she did with us. The Demon King stared at her for several minutes, in which some tears could be seen on his face. It can't be. It's impossible. It's really you, Kana. Can't you see? That's right, it's me. But I thought I would never see you again. I must be dreaming. Millions of years ago, that woman called Azuna separated us because our races were not compatible. And when I was defeated by her, she assured me I would never see you again. She was very powerful, and I could not avoid it in any way. How did you get here? Well, I never would have been able to come here if it weren't for those guys. They were behind the Demon King's back, but he didn't know which guys Kana was referring to. So he would turn around and see them at that moment.
No,
It's not true. You say it was those bastards. But what's wrong with them? What's your problem with them? Why did you change your attitude so quickly?
all this time I was looking for them to kill them. They tried to oppose me.
But what are you talking about, Sail? They are not your enemies. According to what they told me, they were really your friends, and you appreciated them too much. But at one point, because of having lost against your brother Zarama, you decided to release all your hidden power, which was abysmal. And then you suffered the curse of your father, which was that you lost all your memories, after he imposed that curse on you. That's why you only remember me, and your brother, because we knew you before that day.
You say I lost my memory. I don't understand. There's no way I can get that into my head. You're implying that I really did know those bastards, and that we were very close. There's no way I can believe you. I doubt my father would have done that to me. He would never have dared.
Don't be naive. It's obvious why he did it. Realize, he had to do it necessarily. He knew the great power you had, and how dangerous it could be. For that same reason he imposed the curse on you, because he never wanted that power to come to light, because it could put all his creation at risk.
But although I don't want to believe it, that makes sense. But even knowing this, I can't help but want to end their lives.
Hey Kagi, I think we should find another solution. Not even the person he loves the most in the world is able to make him change his perspective. The only person he appreciates is her. Something has to be done. Now that Kana is with us, I know a way to make him recover all his memories. But the problem is that Neen is still petrified. Kana would see this and tell them, "Calm down. I know how to get her back to normal. As the deity Azuna once mentioned, she just needs a little purity to reverse the petrification." At that moment, Kana would give some of her pure power to Neen, and at that moment, the body of this one had finally begun to depetrify. But this process took some time, since there was not much purity that she had received. And Kana could not give her much more, since she spent all her energies in sealing the supreme deity Azuna.
I am sorry, Kana, but even if it is false or true what you say, I must kill them. They are an obstacle in my way. I must kill them. This has nothing to do with you, Kana. Please don't get involved. This is my problem. Idiot. Just wait a few minutes and you will see what will happen. Don't be so desperate. That behavior disgusts me. For some reason you not only lost your memories, but the power consumed you and made you colder and darker. Only with her that part stops reflecting. Shut up, you damn Saiyan. You're just in my way. I think it's stupid that you and I have been friends. Really. With someone as pathetic as you. Don't make me laugh. Too bad. It's hard for me to recognize you now. I've had enough of you. I'll kill you. Now that I've killed my brother, all I need to do is kill you. The Demon King would increase all his power, and this would attack the Saiyan. At that moment, Goku could not perceive a single one of his movements, and the Demon King was hitting the Saiyan with all his blows. Goku, you must hold on longer. Neen is not yet completely petrified. There are still a few minutes left. Please hold on as long as you can. Okay, Kagi, I'll try, but at this rate he'll end up killing me before that. His speed is supreme. It seems as if only the air itself is hitting me non-stop. It would be a few minutes, and Goku was being brutally beaten. He was being smashed into the ground repeatedly. Neen, please hurry up. At this rate, Goku can't take it. Please, Sail, please stop. Please don't go on. Don't let this evil consume you. But despite the words of the Archangel Kana, the Demon King seemed to ignore them. We only had to wait a little longer. But at that moment something would happen, and that is that the petrification of Neen was reversing, and it was beginning to petrify again. But what is happening? Why is it reversing? It can't be. It was too little pure power. I was exhausted and that's why it's petrifying again. It needs much more than that in order to stop being turned to stone. But I have no energy. Impossible. It's too late. Goku's efforts were useless.
Even if they repeat the process again, there won't be enough time. I'm sorry, Saiyan. He will kill my father. There is no salvation. We are lost. Our efforts were in vain. There is nothing we can do. It seems that this is the end. I'm sorry I couldn't do anything to help you. If only Nin were well, only a ritual would be enough, between his daughter and his beloved, to create a bond between the three of them, and thus break the great curse. But now that is impossible. Everything is against us. We will surely die. And at that moment the Demon King would say to the Saiyan, "It's time for you to disappear from this existence. The time has come for you to die. After I kill you, I will do the same with all of them." The Demon King would do his final technique, the most powerful one. He would charge it and would be about to throw it at the Saiyan. But at that moment, Goku thought, "I can't die now. It can't end this way. It's impossible for me to allow it." No one knew this, but while I was in the divine multiverse, I heard about the deal that woman made with those 4 celestial beings. And at that time I spoke to them in my mind, and offered to serve them for eternity in exchange for power. But they could only give me something called the Divine Eye. They told me that it acted differently on each person, and could only be carried by worthy beings, and that it would be activated at a time when death was about to happen. I believe that this is the moment. The others who saw this thought, what happens, because Goku doesn't move? Did he already accept his death? Well, I think we should all accept it. The Demon King would launch the attack to Goku, and this would impact against the Saiyan. But at that moment, a great light invaded the place, and this had absorbed the power that the Demon King had launched. What's going on? What is that light? I can't see. At that moment, Eren would realize what was happening and say, "I should have imagined. My father would never give up like that." Next, the light that was in the place would vanish, and a Goku with a terrifying power had appeared, and this one would say, "I am tired of you. This is my new power, and with this, I will put an end to you, Sail."